Can an R290 compressor be replaced with an R134a compressor to repair a refrigerator or freezer? In some cases, the availability of compressors that operate with R290 gas may be limited. This raises the question: is it possible to successfully repair a system by replacing a damaged compressor designed for R290 with a new compressor that operates with R134a and have the entire system run on R134a gas? Let's analyze the key factors to consider. 1. Cooling capacity per unit volume. R290 has a higher cooling capacity per unit volume compared to R134a. This means that a compressor designed for R290 can operate with a smaller displacement or refrigerant volume, as R290 provides greater cooling power. 2. Density and system design. Although R290 has a lower density than R134a, the mass flow required for R290 is so low that it results in a much lower volumetric flow rate than what is needed in an R134a system. For this reason, systems designed for R290 typically use smaller evaporators and condensers. Smaller evaporators and condensers may pose a problem when installing a new compressor that will now operate with R134a. 3. Difference in compressor displacement. An R290 compressor generally has a displacement approximately 30% smaller than an R134a compressor of the same electrical power. This is because R134a, being less powerful in cooling than R290, needs to move a greater amount of gas to achieve the same cooling capacity as R290. 4. Impact of the replacement. If an R290 compressor is replaced with an R134a compressor of the same cooling capacity, the system, now running with R134a, could experience an excess of refrigerant in the evaporator and condenser. This is because the new R134a compressor has a larger displacement than the old R290 compressor, which may lead to overpressure issues in the system. To prevent this, it is necessary to select an R134a compressor with a displacement very similar to that of the old R290 compressor. Another option is to choose a new R134a compressor with a cooling capacity at least 20% lower than the old R290 compressor. 5. Necessary adjustments. When making the replacement, the following must be done. Replace the filter dryer, as the old compressor was damaged. Select a capillary tube suitable for the new compressor and refrigerant, R134a. Perform a thorough system flush and vacuum to remove residual R290 oil and prevent mixtures that could cause internal blockages. 6. Effect on cooling speed. Using a compressor with a lower cooling capacity than the original will reduce the system's cooling speed. Although the unit will still function, it will take longer to reach and maintain low temperatures, especially under high thermal load conditions. 7. Charge the system based on pressure, not weight, since our R134a is heavier than our R290. Additionally, when recharging, use a clamp meter to check the current consumption, which should never exceed the manufacturer's recommended level. Conclusion. Although it is possible to replace an R290 compressor with a new R134a compressor and have the system run on R134a, it is necessary to select a compressor with at least 20% lower cooling capacity. Additionally, system adjustments, filter dryer and capillary tube must be made, which will result in a decrease in cooling speed.